what's going on out there. So, it's been a while since I did a Remember When, and I remember this briefly, because I'm not as old as I portray I am, because I live in the past and I hang out with people that are older than me, because they're just the people I want to hang out with. But I do remember a little bit of catching up on some of this stuff. Do you remember when department stores used to put up the big displays in the window at Christmas time? Like, they just went all out. You know, it was a mixture of stuff. It was a mixture of kids' clothing to, oh, here we go. It was a mixture of kids' clothing to tools to, what else did they put in the department store windows? You remember in the day we were talking about it?
Oh, all the dolls and trains and...
Dolls and trains, and if you want to remember what that was about, just watch, Ralphie
Christmas Story.
and Christmas Story. If you haven't seen Christmas Story, that is one of the all-time best movies out there. Now, I'm not a Christmas guy by no means, and I'm being honest with you, I'm not. If it never came, I wouldn't care. But every year I watch Ralphie and Christmas Story, and I watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Because you can't not finish off with Cousin Eddie saying the shitter's full while he's drinking a beer and dumping it into the sewage, right? You gotta end life that way. Your Cousin Eddie, that is. Anyway, so what we're at here, remember the department stores, they had displays set up, and they did it nicely. They had all the fake snow and all the garland, the trees that spun with the lights, and people were standing up front, and they were oohing and on, and there was just, the streets were decorated up, and just, you know, the small town feeling. Nowadays, it's just all this spray foam soap, or not soap, but spray foam shit in the windows that people paint stuff on with, you know, and maybe a Christmas tree standing in the corner, and that's it. And what you would normally buy for $10, they put it at $15, and then they say it's on sale for $10, so you're still paying the original price, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm just remembering all those things back then. I mean, it just seemed like a different time. People seemed happier, maybe. Maybe it's just me. A lot of people I talk to today say they don't like Christmas as much. They feel it's too commercialized, which it is. It's too pushy. I mean, Halloween doesn't even end the end of October, and they've already got Christmas shit they're putting in the stores, and it feels like, to me, I mean, you don't have to let it get to you, but it feels like they're pushing all these commercials on you, and they're like, look at this, and you feel obligated to buy people stuff when you don't have to. Remember that. You don't have to buy anybody anything. Just a friendly handshake and how are you doing and Merry Christmas is good enough. That is good enough for nowadays, you know what I mean? But they make you feel like you got to get them something, and it just feels like some of the Christmas spirit is lost. And here's an example for you, but I can't get into it because it'll be a rant. I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if it's happening where you are, but in Canada here anyway, it was in the news, it was all over the fucking place. They said you can't play Baby It's Cold Outside. A song that's been going on since 1944, and you can't play it anymore because they say that, you know, it's a guy trying to get a woman drunk and basically get into her pants, have her spend the night. The song was around in 1944. Like, come on, people. What is the matter with you where you got to sit at home all day and all of a sudden now, 50 or 60 some odd years later, you got a problem with this song? It's ridiculous, you know? And that's where I'm going with it. Some of the spirit is lost. Like, that's what you got to look for in a song at Christmas time? Man, your Christmas must suck, okay? Anyway, get out there, get the spirit. Don't worry about buying people gifts. Give them a friendly handshake. Say hello. Say Merry Christmas. That's all that matters. Anyway, to all you guys, Merry Christmas, and we won't get into New Year's yet because it isn't there yet. See you later.